gray uniforms tonight.
See if we can stain up some of that gray.
Yeah, we try to breathe purple on it.
Yeah,
We try to
I
breathe
like
purple
that.
on that gray.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. I don't see Kennedy Hurd out there today, nor do I see Niam, point guard. Niam, I found out what's going on with point guard number 1, Niam Thornton. She has, and excuse me for my vocabulary because I don't know the proper verbiage, but it's like a tendon fasciitis or something like that, you know, when your feet hurt really, really bad. You know what I'm trying to say. What's it called, Mike? Help me out, man.
Flexiitis.
There you go, something like that.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's almost game time. 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Panthers are riled up. What's our placements right now, Mike? Are we standing fifth right now in the conference?
Yeah, Panthers are 5th in the conference with a 5-3 conference record, and Texas Southern is 11th in the conference right now. So with both of these teams, you could throw both the records out. This is rival game, the last game of the first half of the season, and this is going to go a long way down the road as we get ready for that tournament.
That's right. Right. I would really, really like for the Panthers to pull this one out. You know what? I'm on the mic. I'm on the mic. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I'm kind of undefeated on the mic, so, you know, I'm just hoping my presence,
claim it.
Rub off on them again tonight.
Claim it. I didn't hear you the first time. What you say you are on the mic?
Oh, what I'm on? I'm on the open mic broadcast network. That's what I'm on.
No, I know you on the open mic broadcast network. Did I hear you say you was what? You undefeated? I didn't hear. I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Mike, when I am on the mic, I am undefeated. When I am on the mic, I'm undefeated. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so okay. My energy, my presence, you know, just rub off. They must be a champion in the building.
I know that's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
With me too.
Okay.
Maya Brooks and Lorraine Washington is sitting out.
Well, you tell Miss Brooks I said hello.
I definitely will. I'm gonna have to go over to them at halftime and, you know, talk to them a little bit, see if I can get them on the mic for tonight.
Okay. Oh, Shamaya Brooks.
You know, she's actually an alum from both colleges.
I know. I was just thinking about that. You know, she made that move. That was a big girl's move that she made at the time she made that move too.
Oh man, she made that move with her chest and she owned it. She still do own it, but you know, she know where her home is. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's right. Well, JJ, we got a rival game coming up. PV, Texas Southern, don't get no better than that. I don't care who you ask. They talk about Duke and Kentucky, but for me, it's Prairie, Texas Southern. Both these teams coming in, looking for that win and that edge, of course. And I'm going to say Prairie needs this game just as bad as Texas Southern. So let's hope this thing works out. Let's hope this thing works out for tonight. Sound like they're getting ready for the introductions?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Right. Well, you can talk through it if you want to, or you can let them do the introductions.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that, you know, this game right here, it's like a chip on your shoulder. Both teams always come to this match with a chip on your shoulder just because of our schools and just how we are as rivals. You know, and the internet don't make it any better. Oh, social media. I love BBPS2. I'm like, oh, okay. It's hard
Yes,
on the social
ma'am.
media the week before. It's all exciting, but it's all fun and games. We love it.
Right, right, right. And that's what happens when you have good, wholesome rivalries. There is a mutual respect, but, respect is out the window, at least for the next 40 minutes, though.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Panthers getting ready as they huddle. Start at 5, huddling up on the court. They look riled up. They look like they're ready to go, Mike.
They got that lake of soul. We won't call it the ocean of soul. We'll call it the lake of
Yeah,
soul.
absolutely.
Okay, while they're going through the lineups right now, what are you seeing some of the keys for today's matchup, JJ?
I'm sorry, I can't even hear you over the music, Mike.
Okay, well, I was asking, what are the keys? What are the keys for the Panthers to come out winning today?
You know what? I think the Panthers should come out and full court. Let's lay it on them right away. Full court, press, 94 feet, you know what I'm saying? Let's just be aggressive, go after them. I mean, I think Prairie is playing really great team defense, really great team basketball in general, but specifically really great team defense where they're helping each other out and communicating on the floor a lot more than they usually do. So I think tonight their defense will be the key to creating their offense. Especially, I feel like we're almost unevenly matched at the guard level because our guard height is pretty tall, especially with the starters that you have aside from the point guard Destiny.
Okay. Well, it sounds like y'all ready to get it going on.
Yeah, they're getting ready. They walking up to the floor now.
All right, while they get ready for the tip-off, you're going to let Miss JJ take away, and you listen to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and Panthers basketball.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's yours truly, the Jeanette Jackson, better known as JJ, and I'm here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, live and direct in effect, here to support my Prairie Panthers versus Texas Southern. At Texas Southern, Panthers will be wearing their purple uniforms tonight, while Texas Southern will be in the gray unit. We're getting ready to kick off the first quarter. 10 minutes on the clock to start this quarter. As the ball is about to be thrown out. Let's get going. Texas Southern controls the tip. Texas Southern.
Okay, I think JJ may have hit mute by mistake. All right, we're having some technical challenges right now. JJ, can you hear me? JJ, can you hear me?
I'm sorry. I have lost connection. I'm back in, and Panthers control the ball as Destiny swings the ball around the perimeter, pass to Diana Rosenthal on the wing, on the left side of the wing for 3. Texas Southern will be heading to the right side of me. We're going to call that side the north side. Left side, we're going to call the south side of the gym. Texas Southern, as they're heading down to the right side, the north side of the gym. On the right side of the floor, passes it in to their post player for 2. The score is now Panthers 3, TSU 2, with 8 minutes and 56 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Diana Rosenthal along the perimeter, top of the key as she drives and attempts to kick it to Miracle off on the corner, but they had a miscommunication. Miracle went back door as Diana drove towards her and turned the ball over. Now it is Texas Southern University bringing the ball in. Ball is controlled by Lawson, number 3 Lawson, in a gray uniform on the north side of the floor. As she dribbles on the left side of the wing, she dribbles to the middle. She crosses back left, goes left, she drives, misses the lay-in. Texas Southern controls the rebound. Puts one up, misses that to Miracle Taylor with a rebound, and she brings it down the other end. Destiny with the dribble handoff on her right-hand wing. Passes to Diana Rosenthal. Kennedy Paul with a little side screen. Passes it over to Jessica Sauter. She swings it around the perimeter to Destiny. Destiny's looking for Miracle. Miracle cuts back door. Paul right up for three. Destiny passes it to Paul. And we are good for three. Panthers 6, Texas Southern 2. With 7 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Texas Southern will be taking the ball out on the south end of the floor. Ball is in as the Panthers are in a full court man-to-man press defense, just containing right now, not too much pressure, just kind of slowing them down, causing them to have to think early in the game as Texas Southern bring the ball down the floor. Oh, it was a driving kick on the wing. From Avant. She passes it inside to Belton. Belton misses her too. Rebounded by Panthers. Destiny controls the ball as she sets up her play, looking for another open Kennedy Paul, but she swings it to Miracle. Miracle drives middle. Oh, and foul. He will be going to the line shooting two. First team foul. That Belton, number 5, TSU will be called for that personal foul. First personal foul of the game. Second. Miracle Taylor is at the line to shoot 2. As she gathers herself, the score is Texas Southern 2, Panthers 6. Miracle shoots. And the first free throw is short. I know what that free throw looks like, Mike. That's just the nerve right there. You can see the nerve, the way the ball came off of that rim. But the second free throw is up and it is good. That's how you recover that. Miracle Taylor, second free throw is good. Put in the score, Panthers 7, Texas Southern 2. 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Texas Southern brings the ball in on the south side of the floor as they're headed to the north. The ball is controlled by Lawson as he passes it to the wing and gets it to Thomas. Thomas passes it down low and gets the ball to Green. Green passes it to the top and gets the ball to Gray. Gray drives right, step back for 3 and misses. Misses long. The ball goes out of bounds. The ref called that play and says that it was a kick deflected by Panthers, who are in purple uniforms tonight. Texas Southern taking the ball out on the right side of the floor, sideline out of bounds. The ball is controlled right now by Lawson as she sets up and play in the middle of the floor. The ball is being pressured very, very, very well by Hutchinson. Hutchinson is a very long guard, so it's very hard for people to really see her around her arms and her legs, especially when she's stretched out and long, utilizing her length. Checking into the game, we got number 21, Geraldine Smith for the Panthers. On the floor, we have Destiny, Hutchinson, Sodders, Diana, and Geraldine on the floor. Texas Southern controls the ball as they bring it in on the left side out of bounds. 3 seconds on the clock. We have point guard. I think drives to the right wing. Drives right into the layup. Drives right to the middle of the layup in for 2. Put in the score. Texas Southern 4, Panthers 7. Diana controls as she drives to the middle, shoots with 2, misses. Panthers rebound. It's missed again. Texas Southern controls the ball. The ball was passed into Sky Green as she was fouled down low. Foul was going on number 12, Geraldine Smith. I'm sorry. Geraldine Smith, number 12, Taylor Smith, just checks into the game for the Panthers. Sky Green is at the line shooting 2. The score is now Texas Southern 4, Panthers 7, with 6 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the first quarter. As Green gathers herself, the shot is up, and it is Oh, to the left. As she gathers herself, the second shot is in, and it is good. Putting the score at 5. Texas Southern 5, Panthers 7. Substitution on the floor. We have the Panthers bringing the ball in on the north side of the floor as they head to the south side of the gymnasium. It's coming down the right side of the floor. Pass to Diana. Pass to the top to Hutchinson. Swung to Jarvis. Swung to, oh, good. Swung to Harper as she swings baseline one dribble pull up, and it is good. Harper for 2. Texas Southern controls the ball on the right side of the floor on the north end of the court as they swing the ball around the perimeter, looking to drive and kick it out to each other. The ball was stripped away by Hutchinson. Oh, Euro step attempted by Jalea Harper, but she was called for her first foul. It was an offensive foul. She ran over a Texas Southern defender. Coming in for Texas Southern, we have number 15, Elisa Knight, and number 2, Dontaria Brown. Texas Southern is bringing the ball in on the south as they head to the north side of the floor, wearing their gray uniforms. Tonight. Oh, that was a nice play as we have Lawson pass it inside, and they look to go back door, but the pass is deflected. Diana brings it down as she leaves the fast break, and she looks to just pull up for 2. It's no good. Rebound controlled by the Panthers. Tigers have the ball on the right side of the floor. As they're looking inside to get the ball inside to their bigs, they're really looking to go into their bigs a lot. These past 2 trips down the floor. The ball was turned over, and Panthers control it as they head to the south end of the floor, wearing their purple uniform tonight. Diana swings into Hutchinson. Hutchinson swings into Harper. Harper looks inside. Pass was deflected. Oh, Texas Southern controls the ball as they walk the ball to the other end of the floor. The score remains Texas Southern 5, Prairie View 9, with 4 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Texas Southern passes it inside at the high post to their post player. Side Green. She looks 2 guards cut off of him. She fakes one pass, passes to the other, and it is good. For 2. We have number 4, Avant, going to the line to shoot 1. The shot was good. We're going to immediate timeout, but before that, we have Texas Southern with 7, Panthers with 9. Up by 2, 4 minutes and 34 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Listen to Panthers basketball here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Panthers up early, 9-7. Texas Southern will be at the free throw line. I want to remind you that today's broadcast being made possible by the Prairie View Athletic Club. Prairie View Athletic Club serving Prairie View student athletes since 1986. You can become a part of the vision at Prairie View Athletic Club by dialing 936-857-5817. That number again, 936-857-5817. Also want to thank the Panther backers, along with Mr. Dino Robinson and crew. They've been serving Prairie View Athletics since 1995. You can give Dino a call at 713-417-2090. That number again, 713-417-2090. This is game 1 of our scheduled doubleheader. Women want to try to take care of business, and the nightcap will have the men doing business on the hardwood from Houston, Texas. We're going to turn it back now to Miss J.J. Jeanette Jackson from Houston, Texas.
Thank you, Mike. The gym is very loud in here as the crowd just continues to grow. The atmosphere is amazing. Of course, there's a nail biter to start off the first quarter as the Panthers are only up by 2 with 4.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Panthers band live in effect. Cheerleaders live in effect. Oh, I'm sorry, not Panthers. Texas Southern band is live in effect. As well as their cheerleaders. But our cheerleaders are over there doing the thing as well. You know, he's Prairie View A&M University. All right, we're back in. But the game is back in. As we have Avant, number 4 for Texas Southern, wearing a gray uniform, shooting 1. The shot was up. If she misses her free throw, the rebound was controlled by the Panthers. Saunders passes it up to Hutchinson. Hutchinson looks for Paul on the wing. He shoots the three, and it is short, rattles in and out as the ball goes baseline out of bounds on the south side of the floor. We have Diana Rosenthal coming in for Hutchinson. We currently have on the floor Destiny, Diana, Kennedy, Paul, Saunders, and can't see baby girl over there, but I want to say that is Smith. Saunders passes inside. Oh, look, she's a harp. Sees her purple uniform inside, and she misses. It was just too open, too clear for that one. Destiny controls the ball, looks back door to try to get the ball to Kennedy Paul. Pretty bad passes. It was turned over. Texas Southern controls the turnover. Destiny posted away, tried to get it back, and she is defending for 94 feet. Panthers have really turned on their pressure defense as they're getting a lot of hands and deflections on this basketball. We have a foul call on Taylor Smith. As she reaches in and deflects the ball, forcing it to go out of bounds, getting a little bit of hand. That will send Texas Southern to the line to shoot two. The first one is up. We have Elisa Knight at the line shooting two. The first one was good. As she gathers herself, the second one is up, and it is good as well. That will tie the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie game at 9 apiece. Foul count is a little, off as Panthers have 5 to Texas Southern 1. But nonetheless, the score is still tied with 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Destiny brings the ball to the south side of the floor. She dribble hands off on the right side to Diana. Diana passes it across to Paul. Paul looks for a shot. She doesn't have it. She passes it to Saunders. Saunders swings to Destiny. Destiny swings to Diana. Diana comes off of the screen, drives middle. As the ball rolls off the backboard, no good. Texas Southern controls the rebound, and they're going to the north end of the floor. The ball is controlled by Lawson, defended by Destiny. They look inside, passes it back, looking for a give and go. They swing it across to the opposite wing, and she shoots the three, and it was missed. Rebound controlled by Destiny Jenkins. As she pushes for the fast break, she pushes down low, looks for Kennedy Paul. Kennedy Paul passes it into Desiree. Desiree couldn't control, not Desiree, I'm sorry. She passes it into Trinity. Trinity couldn't control the ball as it goes out of bounds. Texas Southern controlling, brings the ball down to the opposite end, but it looks like there was a foul call. I'm sorry, I didn't see, where the foul was, but there was a foul call giving another team foul to the Panthers going on number 4. Destiny as she reaches in. That will send Texas Southern Torgar Lawson to the line to shoot two. As she gathers herself, the first one is up, and it is short. As she gathers herself for the second free throw, the shot is up, and it is good. Texas Southern now takes the lead. First lead of the game, 10-9. The Panthers bring the ball up the floor. They look to the right side. The Panthers are really killing themselves right now as they just turn the ball over 3 trips in a row down the floor. Just looking to make the extra pass when, in my opinion, the person with the ball is open. They're coming off of the screen, but they're looking to hit the roller instead of just attacking the basket hard, at least getting something going at the line. Nonetheless, Texas Southern has control of the ball. Is there on the right side, on the north end of the floor, on the right side of the floor. The ball is controlled by Bates as she looks inside. But we are called with the traveling call by Sky Green as she looks to make a move. Turnover by Texas Southern. The ball is in. Panthers, Jada Bowen is controlling the ball. She takes it to the game as she controls the play, calls the play. They're looking, they're just swinging the ball around the perimeter, right side of the perimeter, driving baseline, looks inside to Hudson, and it is good for 2. Kennedy Hudson has been in the right places, getting her hands on a lot of those passes And good luck for our Lady Panthers as TSU brings the ball up on the right side of the floor. They look to drive baseline. Look to drive baseline. The shot was short by Gray. Rebounded by Gray. The shot was short again by Gray as Panthers control the ball. Yes, just as I said. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We have Jada Bowen with an offensive foul as she looks to drive coast to coast on Texas Southern. She was called for a push-off as she attacked the basket. Texas Southern will be controlling the ball on the south side of the floor, baseline. They're bringing the ball in, headed to the north side of the floor. We have a minute and 40 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Texas Southern 10, Panthers 11. Texas Southern has control of the ball on right wing. Their drive middle, pass back to the baseline, and the shot was good by Sky Green for 2. Texas Southern 12, Panthers 11. With a minute and 22 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Diana looks to get something. She doesn't have nothing. They set up a play. Pass goes to the top. Diana cuts down low off the post player screen. She pops back up on the wing for a 3. The shot is up and it is short. Rebounded control by Texas Southern. 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. Texas Southern 12, Panthers 11. As Texas Southern just turns the ball over, Panthers will control the ball with a minute and 2 seconds remaining. Panthers will bring the ball inside out on the out of bounds on the left side of the floor on the north end of the court. Taylor Paul will be bringing the ball. Passing the ball into Jada Bowen. And she immediately passes the ball up the floor. Double dribble. Jordan Smith bobbles the ball, drops it, picks it up. She didn't technically dribble because she fumbled the ball and then put the ball back on the floor. That was called for another turnover for your Panthers. We have Texas Southern on the left side of the floor. Side out of bounds, bring the ball in, headed to the north end of the court. Ball is controlled by Lawson, and she comes off a high screen in the middle of the court. Just driving very strongly to the basket, heading right. There was a foul call on Jada Bowen as Destiny Jenkins choked back into the game. At the line, we have Tania Lawson shooting 2. As she gathers herself for the first shot, it was up and it falls short. As she gathers herself for the second shot, the shot is up. And it is good. That puts Texas Southern at 13. Panthers at 11 with 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Panthers passes the ball up. The ball is deflected and is out of bounds on the right side of the floor. Panthers sets up and they side out of bounds as Destiny Jenkins controls the ball with 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Ooh, Diana comes up in that screen, look at her shoot. She pump fakes and pass it. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. As they just swing the ball around the perimeter, they look inside the girl assist. She passes it out to Hutchinson on the opposite wing. Shoots a 3. The shot is up, and then it's short. 21 seconds remaining on the clock. We have Texas Southern 13, Panthers 11. Texas Southern will control the ball, take the ball out of bounds underneath, heading to the north end of the floor. Texas Southern wearing their gray uniforms tonight. Panthers with the purple uniforms on. We have 15 seconds remaining in the game. Texas Southern has the ball on the right side as they look inside to Bunt, fall short. The ball goes out of bounds. The ball will be headed going to Prairie A&M University. Oh, it was a foul. It was a foul, number 15, Elisa Knight. I'm sorry, personal foul. Checking into the game, we have Tamirica Taylor checking in. As she sits in the corner, the Panthers will bring the ball in with 6 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Texas Southern 13, Panthers 11. Destiny attacks as she passes it out to Kennedy for a deep 3. She shoots, but she misses. That will conclude the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We have Texas Southern 13, Panthers 11. TSU controls that first quarter with 1-2. tongue twisters going on around here, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that will be the end of the first quarter.
All good, baby girl, all good. Panthers trail at the end of 1:13-11 down in Houston, Texas. JJ, Jeanette Jackson on the play-by-play. Panthers will have the men doing action at the conclusion of this one. Coach Ski will be giving us the broadcast. I almost called him his name. He said just call him Coach Ski. But Coach Wyrick will be doing the play-by-play at 5 p.m. approximately. Never can tell. Sometimes premature, sometimes a little post-dated. But we will have that second game coverage. This game being made possible by the Temple of Refuge Ministries. Temple of Refuge Ministries located in the beautiful city limits of Prairie View, Texas. You can join them each and every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. for Sunday Morning Live. You can join by going to the website, obnradio.com. Click on the Listen Live link, and you'll be able to join the Sunday morning services. If you're on the go, simply dial 857-777-0000. Panthers trailing at the end of one, but we've only just begun. We're going to flip this thing back over to Miss Jeanette J.J. Jackson. You're listening to Panthers basketball on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Thank you, Mike. We're getting ready to start the second quarter in just a few. The atmosphere is continuing to fill up in here as the team starts to fill up all around me. I was surprised to see Miracle Taylor take it to their game so late in the first quarter. You know, she's been having some issues with her finger. So I'm pretty sure, you know, they're trying to rest her as much as possible. Really missing that leadership on the floor, but she starts the second quarter for the Lady Panthers. So starting the second quarter, we have Hutchinson, Miracle, Geraldine, Destiny, and Kennedy Paul. Panthers control the ball as they bring it in on the sideline, on the left sideline. They pass it into Geraldine on the right wing. Pass to the top to Kennedy Paul, top of the key. Destiny comes back to the ball as she calls up. It's to set up a play. She swings it around the perimeter. Hutchinson looks to drive. She swings it. They look and they swing it to the corner to Miracle for 3. Oh, it was short. Short control by Texas Southern. Texas Southern looks to control the ball as they push it up on the right wing. Oh, yeah, ball deflected and tipped by Miracle. As they call it out of bounds. Miracle kept that in bounds. They see when it's just steal the ball. Good hands, better eyes, even better energy. That is the leadership that you need, man. You really need veteran players on the floor in order to lead, you know, the young crowd sometimes, just to get them started at least. Texas Southern brings the ball in on the left side of the floor, headed to the north end. The ball is on the wing, right side of the wing, controlled by Lawson as she swings it around the perimeter. The ball is controlled by Knight. Back to Avant as the ball remains. Really, really good defense by the Panthers, but better offense by Texas Southern Avant for 2 extra drives. Baseline, that ball did not get reversed to the opposite wing not one time. Not one time, but Panthers pass the ball up to the other end in a rush shot by Diana Rosenthal. For 3, it was short. Texas Southern controls the ball. Texas Southern now 15, Panthers 11 with 8 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Texas Southern Bart has the ball on the left wing on the north end of the floor. Texas Southern called for offensive foul as there was a movement screen. And so it's a four-point lead. Panthers down 4. Panthers control the ball. They're going to get to the right side to Paul. Paul passes to Geraldine. Geraldine looks to drive. Hutchinson comes off. Ooh, nice little move. Hutchinson comes off of the handoff from the top of the key, throws it behind her back, slides in the middle, tries to finger roll it in, but she gets fouled. She will be headed to the free throw line to shoot 2. I really love Hutchinson's game, man. It's so smooth. She's so smooth. She can handle the ball. She can get to the basket. She can shoot the 3. Such a versatile type of player. Those are the type of players that you need and you want on your team. As she gathers herself, the first shot is up, and it is short as it rolls around the rim and rolls right out. Again, the Panthers are really struggling at the line. Touches and shoots, and it is good as she makes the second. Closing the gap to 3. Panthers 7-15, Panthers 12 with 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Panthers are really looking to pressure the ball as they put on a full court press. Texas Southern missed a wide open player underneath, but they still was able to, capitalize on that press as they lay the ball in on the left side. 2 points by Avant, number 4. Panthers control the ball. Barely gets the ball on the wing. Looking to pass it to the corner. The pass is deflected, but the Panthers control the ball. Texas with the ball. She passed to the corner to Miracle Taylor in the corner for 3, and it is short. Rebounded by Diana. Diana rebounds. She goes up, gets a rebound. Starters gets the other rebound that she looks to shoot, but it's called for a traveling call. Turnover, Panthers. Panthers really trying to dig in. They can't seem to get their offense going just yet, which is why I see our press really has to, create our offense. We have Texas Southern down low. At the high post. We have ball at the high post controlled by Brown. Zateria Brown as she drives and kicks to the baseline. To number 24, Thomas, and the shot was good. Panthers immediately push the ball up the floor, down the middle to Hutchins. Hutchins pass to the wing. That's when it around to the corner, back to the wing, to the top, to Diana Rosenthal, and it was a foul away from the ball. And that goes against Zateria Brown, Texas Southern number 2. That'll be the 13th foul. Texas Southern has control of the game right now with 19. Panthers with 12. With 7 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Panthers control the ball. Out of bounds underneath on the south side of the floor. Ball is passed into Destiny. Destiny looks to drive. If she drives baseline, fouled and blocked at the same time, she will be going to the line to shoot too. That would be Texas Southern 14 foul. Panthers still sitting at 0 fouls in this quarter. Texas Southern 19, Panthers 2 with Destiny Jenkins at the line to shoot 2. The first shot is up, and it is short. It rattles in and out. Now Destiny is is gathering herself for the second shot, and it is up, and it is short, but rebound and controlled by Miracle Taylor as she looks to Geraldine. Geraldine pass to the top to Diana. Destiny brings the ball back up to the top. She sets up a play. She's directing traffic. We have 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock with 7 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. In the second quarter, there was a foul call down low as Destiny drove right side, passed it down low baseline to Starters, and Starters was fouled, and she was going up. She will be heading to the line to shoot 2. The score is now Texas Southern 19, Panthers 12, with 6 minutes and 55 seconds remaining, with Starters at the line to shoot 2. And she gathers herself for the first shot. It is up, and it is good. Capitalizes on her first free throw, putting the score at 19-13. And she gathers herself for the second shot. It is up, and it is off. Hits the backboard and falls to the right side of the rim. Texas Southern controls the ball as they're looking to push. Controlled by Lawson. Diana is really pressuring that ball. They're switching on the handoffs. Diana getting her hands on that ball. Yeah, D. That's how you play defense. That's how you play. Yeah, D. Sorry. Yeah, D. That's how you play that. That was great defense by Diana Rosenthal. I'm sorry. It is. We have the ball at the top of the key by Destiny. As she looks inside the Geraldine. Geraldine drives left side. And it is short. Controlled by Texas Southern. Tigers control of the ball is in Lawson's hands. The score is Texas Southern 19, Panthers 13 with 6 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Washington controls the ball at the top of the key. Passes to number 24. We have Thomas on the right side of the wing. As she's looking to get the ball back to Lawson. The ball is dead. Geraldine missed an assignment. Luckily, her player misses that shot. Green misses the shot. Geraldine Smith controls the rebound. Panthers push to the south side of the floor. They pass it around the perimeter. The ball is in Geraldine's hands. Green is sagging off. Smith thought about making a move as she just pulls and misses. Texas Southern controls the ball. The rebound was controlled by Thomas, and she's on the right wing. Ball was passed to the right wing. Knight drives baseline. Has nothing. She stops and she passes to the top. As we are set for, in my opinion, it should have been a movement screen, but there was a foul on the Panthers. Number 31, Jessica Sauter. Jessica Sauter actually reached in to deflect the ball, but she was called for a reaching foul. That will be the first team foul of the second quarter for the Panthers. The score is Texas Southern 19, Panthers 13, with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Texas Southern will be taking the ball out on the left sideline on the north end of the floor. Texas Southern looks to get the ball in. Texas Southern looks to get the ball in. Sauter was called for a warning that she was defending the player that was out of bounds. She got called, for a delay, a warning for crossing over the line. Texas Southern looks to get the ball inside of the bouncer. Pass is stolen by Camille Taylor as she just stepped closer and lays it in for two. No dribble needed as she was going full speed and just lays it right in with the right side. Texas Southern 19. Destiny with another steal as she passes. In and up for two. And Camille Taylor again for two. Texas Southern 19, Panthers 17 with an exciting 4-point run from the Panthers. We're going to game within two. We have immediate timeout on the floor with 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. Texas Southern controlling the game as they're in their gray uniform. Panthers in the purple, and that will take us to a timeout.
All right, the Panthers making a run right now, 19-17. And, JJ, if you can hear me, we do not apologize for energy. That's what you're there for, to bring the life back to the game, back to those that are listening. Keep doing what you're doing. Panthers on the road against Texas Southern, trailing by the score of 19-17. This game being made possible by A-Rockets Move of Houston, Texas. You can get in contact with Mr. James Wood for A-Rocket Moves if you have a need to have something put in storage or you need some movement to be taken care of right away. Look up A-Rocket Movers and Mr. James Wood. We are in the second quarter, play right now, 5 minutes and some change. Prairie View trailing by the score of 19-17. At one point, they were down by the score of 19-13, but the Panthers, with a couple of quick steals, they got themselves right back into this game. Want to remind you that you are being able to listen to this due to the good people at the Prairie View Athletic Club. They've been serving student athletes since 1986, and if you would like to be a part of the movement at Prairie View Athletic Club, simply dial 936-857-5817. We're going to turn it right now into the excited, enjoyable J.J. Jeanette Jackson.
Hey, man, I just got excited. My oath, it don't matter. You can pick a seat, whichever one you want. Yep, I'm live right now. I'm talking to the man once again. Over here acting outside. My four-time champ, the one and only, I believe, in Panther school history to win 4 consecutive back-to-back championships. We're gonna speak a little bit to her. We're gonna speak a little bit to her at halftime. We got the second quarter about to start. 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Texas Southern controlling the ball. The ball is controlled by Lawson, number 3. As they bring the ball down the floor on the north end, looking to get the ball inside. The ball is controlled at the top of the key. Diana Rosenthal really putting pressure on that ball. Texas Southern player to fall. Panthers swarm and cause the jump ball. Good defense by Diana. Diana got that beat. That's that LSD, ain't that right? That's that LSD. Texas Southern with the ball, leading inside out of bounds. Diana gambles and overplays, and number 21 pulls the three and misses. Controlled by Destiny. Destiny pushed coast to coast, and she was fouled going in. She would be to the line. She would be sent to the line to shoot too. Jiggers would be headed to the line to shoot too. Ready? Ready? You practice your Good. Smith at the line as she gathers herself for the first shot, and it's in, and it is good. Down one, score is now 19-18. Panthers down one as Gigi was at the line to shoot. The second one was good. Ties the game 19 apiece with 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Destiny is pressuring the ball, lost in the controls the ball. Panthers really put a lot of pressure on the point guard, causing Texas Southern to speed up. Oh, man, her hands are straight up. She just happened to put the ball right there. But, that's neither here nor there. Foul on number 12, Taylor Smith. Texas Southern to the line to shoot two. Specifically, Gray, number 21 to shoot two. The score is still tied at 19 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter of the game. Texas Southern at the line. The first shot was up. And she misses. Y'all put it right. Actually gathers herself for the second shot. The shot is up. And it was short. She misses both. Kennedy Paul controls the rebound, and she passes to Miracle Taylor. Miracle pushes on the left side, and it was deflected by number 21, Gray. Miracle Taylor to take the ball. Oh, Kennedy Paul taking the ball out on the left side of the floor. We got Kennedy Paul to Miracle Taylor, Destiny, Hudson, and Spotters. There's a five that is on the floor for the Panthers right now with 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Spotters controls it as she passes to Miracle passes to Paul on the left side of the wing, passes to Miracle at the top of the key. For three, Jenkins from three, but she misses. Controlled by Spotters as she step back, puts it up, and it is missed. Hudson controls, Spotters controls, and throws it off from Texas Southern. It'll be the Panthers basketball. Slide out of the bounds on the right. Rosenthal the subs into the game for Spotters as she takes the ball out. Slide out of bounds on the south end of the floor for the Panthers. Ball is passed in, controlled by Destiny. As she dribbles to the left side of the wing, directing traffic. It's 8 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Paul's ripped, and she goes to the right and misses. And a rebound controlled by Avant, number 4, as she was fouled by Destiny. That was a good foul. Good foul because they didn't get the one. That was way to stop it. She was outnumbered. That was a great foul. The score is still tied 19-19 with 3 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We have Avant at the line to shoot two. Texas Southern Avant in the gray uniform at the line, shooting two. The first shot is up, and it is good. Hey, oh, it says try reconnected. Together? It's 2 minutes to count. This was up, and it was good. That puts TSU up 21-19, 3 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. Destiny controls the ball middle of the key. She comes off the screen to the left side. Kennedy Paul looks corner to Miracle. She drives baseline. Ball pokes out. Texas Southern controls it. They look to push the ball up the floor on the left side of the floor. They trap, and the ball was tipped and deflected on the bounds by Diana Rosenthal. I'm telling you, Diana defense really reminds me of yours there. Texas Southern will be bringing the ball in on the left side out of bounds. Diana putting a lot of pressure on number 21, Gray, as she controls the ball at the top of the key. She comes off a high screen from Green looking to go side baseline, but the ball was deflected by Kennedy Paul. Good hands as Destiny controls the ball. Passes it to Diana. Diana attacks middle. Oh, but it was blocked by Gray. As he passes up on a nice fast break, and they score the ball. The ball was put in by number 2 Brown. Put Texas Southern back up for 23-19 with 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Paul looks inside to Hudson for a nice high-low pass. Hudson puts it in for 2, putting the score 23-21. Panthers is down 2. Foul count is 5-3 with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Texas Southern drives middle, passes to the baseline, and the shot was good by Ty Green, putting TSU up by 4, 25-21, 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. With the Panthers controlling the ball, the ball is in Destiny's hands. She looks to pass it in. High post to Paul, and she catches up and shoots the ball. The hand wasn't down. The hand was up, but it still was a nice shot. You know, they say hand down, man down. It didn't even matter for Kennedy Paul in that situation. And she puts the Panthers back within 2. Diana is really pressuring the ball. Hey! Yeah! D! Get him out that game, man. That's what she used to do, man. Yeah, used to get him off of the game as Avant grabs Diana Rosenthal and throws it to the ground. From Diana playing really good defense. Really good defense. Avant stops the fast break by fouling her. It looks like they're going to review this play to determine which kind of foul they're going to call on Avant. The score is now 25 Texas Southern. TV 23 with 1 minute and 53 seconds remaining in second quarter. We're getting ready to interview Loran Washington, also known as Els. In the halftime, we got a minute and 53 seconds before we talk to the break. They call an intentional foul. On the block. Diana will be taking 2 free throws for Panthers. Diana shoots her first free throw of the game, and it was good, putting the Panthers within 1. As she gathers herself for the second shot, the shot is up, and it is good. She capitalizes on both free throws, tying the game 25-25 apiece. 1 minute and 53 seconds still remaining in the second quarter. Nope. The ball is in. Hutchinson at the top of the key as she goes off the right string. Pass it way across to the corner to Miracle for 3, and it is good. Corner shot, 3 by Tamir Taylor. It was good. Puts the Panthers up by 2, 25-28 with 1 minute and 35 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Texas Southern controls the ball. They swing it around the perimeter. The ball is controlled by Lawson. Lawson is looking to get something going. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. We have 1 minute and 22 seconds remaining on the game clock. She looks to drive. That was a nice help by Hutchinson, and she passes back to the top, and she closes out on Green. Panthers control the rebound as they miss. Hutchinson licks the post up. They look inside, and it was another turnover. Bad pass, turnover. It'll be Texas Southern basketball. Panthers is still up 3. We have 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We have Lawson bring the ball up on the right side of the floor. She passes it across, and they swing it around the perimeter. Brown controls the ball. She passes it to Gray. Gray step back 3, and it is way off. Rebound controlled by Hutchinson. Hutchinson brings the ball down with 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Hutchinson at the top of the key. She's dribbling the air out the ball right now, just kind of letting some time run off the clock. She goes off the left screen, looking to get the ball to Kennedy Paul. Oh, Hutchinson called for 3 seconds violation with 36 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Texas Southern 25, Panthers 28. That's okay. That's okay. That is okay. They got to keep that energy up, though. Keep the energy up. Keep your heads up. We got to be able to close out each quarter. We need to be able to go into the second half with up, controlling the game. We have the ball in Lawson's hands. Texas Southern Gray on the right wing right now. The ball is in Lawson's hands. Defended by Miracle. Pass back up to top to Brown. Brown looks to drive. And she sidestep, but it's called for a travel. That is a turnover by Texas Southern. Panthers will control the ball. With 19 seconds remaining in the second quarter, Hutchinson has the ball. She slowly dribbles the ball up the floor. Texas Southern goes with two. It looks like they're going into a zone. Oh, they're matching up. They're matching up. No shot clock. 6 seconds remaining on the clock. Hutchinson comes off of the screen. She looks, picks up the dribble. She sees Geraldine. She drives. It is good as they put the ball in for two. That was a good play. Good patience. Good patience by Panthers as they control the second quarter, leading 30-25. That is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime for our Panthers. The score is Texas Southern 25, Panthers 30. And I have here with me, Loran Washington. The only one of us champions to go 4 in a row. I'm talking back to back to back to back. She got them on right now. I didn't even think to wear mine, El. I didn't even think to wear mine. All right, El, so I got a couple questions for you. El, do you got anything to say? You want to introduce yourself? The first question I have for you, I just want you to let us know what you got going for yourself right now. What are you doing? All the business adventures. I know you got the L's vending, but just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey guys, Mr. Ren Washington, known on Prairie campus as LZLs. And currently, I just have my L's vending, like you said, that's going, running and making his name for itself. And I'm also a police officer in the city of Houston, so that's about it.
It's always good. It's always good to see what they say, Prairie View produces productive people, and I see you're in the city being very productive. What are you up to? Like, are you still playing ball? You got it in? Can you get out here and give them a bucket if you need to? Do you still want your championships? Like, how does this atmosphere make you feel?
I actually like the game. I like the atmosphere. I love the Prairie View TSU game. It's real historical, real rivalry. Currently, I have not picked up a ball in maybe a year now. I'm waiting on you to get back on the court with me.
Okay.
But if Prairie View do need a bucket, I definitely can put on my number 4 jersey and go out there and get us a bucket, okay?
Easy. You talking with Loran Washington. You got anything you want to say to the girls? Any motivation that any words that you would want to give to the ladies that you wish you would have heard when you were in their shoes?
Man, when I was in their shoes, there was a lot of positive people around, a lot of positive alumni and stuff like that. But just keep going. My teammates, my older teammates, they pushed us every day in practice. So I was able to push that onto you and the rest of my teammates to keep that tradition and stuff going, the winning tradition, the championship tradition. Y'all just keep going hard every day. Y'all wake up. Don't take none of this for granted because I really miss playing basketball at Prairie every day.
These are the best times of our lives. We talk about every time we get together. We talk about all the fun that we had, all of the good championship, all of the different states and countries that we traveled to. I mean, we traveled to Hawaii, Australia, U.S. Virgin Islands, New York. Man, some of the best times of our lives. So really just embrace it. Is there any closing words that you want to give? You want to promote your social media, tell them to follow you? What you got going? What's up?
Y'all can follow me at hooper.els on Instagram, my business page, Els Vending. If you need to know a location that needs vending machine services in Houston, just hit me up, hit JJ up. But just be you know.
Thank you, Els. Thank you for coming down. Thank you for the interview, man. Really appreciate it here on Open Mic.
Broadcast Network. I'm turning it over to you, Mike.
All right, sound like you went down memory lane for a little bit, young lady. That's all right, Miss Leanne Washington. Two of PV's all-time greats, not just saying it by words. The only one that I know of to win 4 consecutive SWAC championships from freshman year to senior year. Then, of course, JJ was able to carry on and pass the torch out. JJ being the #1 all-time scorer on both men and women's side of the court. And we're just thrilled to death that they are part of the Open Mic Broadcast Network family. We're at halftime right now. The Prairie View A&M University Panthers up by the score of 30-25. The Panthers taking care of business, getting it done the hard way on the road. And yes, Texas Southern is down, but it is still a rival game. And when these people get together, it is absolutely no holds barred back. And it seems like we're going to have another one of those on tonight. Before we go any further in our halftime show, which is brought to you by the Prairie View Athletic Club, we want to let you know about some women's basketball score going on throughout the Southwestern Athletic Conference. You had Bethune-Cookman. They were hosting Alabama State earlier today, and Bethune-Cookman came out on top by the score of 69-66. We had another game that was being hosted by Florida School, Florida A&M hosting Alabama A&M, and that was almost an identical score, with Florida coming out on top of that one by the score of 69-67. So we have some other games that are in at a final. It seemed like 67s and 66 were the magic numbers for today, as we had the Alcorn State Braves taking care of the Jackson State Tigers, taking care of the Grambling State Tigers by the score of 67-52. Jackson State continues to stay on the warpath. We did make mention of our score, 30-25 at halftime. Prairie View on top of Texas Southern. We got other games that are in the midst of under development right now. We got halftime going on with the score 33-27. That one has Alcorn State. I got a little hit myself over Southern, 33-27 at the halftime for that one. Then we have Mississippi Valley. They are on the road against the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. That game is at halftime as well, with University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff with a 2-point lead, 29-27. Those are our halftime scores for the women's division of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Just in case you did not know, the SWAC Zone comes to you each and every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We had Coach Van Pettaway, who's a regular on the show. We broke down the X's and the O's of men and women's basketball throughout the Southwestern Athletic Conference. Of course, we covered the hot topic of Mr. Ed Reed versus Bethune-Cookman and the latest and the greatest of that development. We also heard from DG Sports, hosted by Ms. Donna Glover. You can check out the SWAC Zone each and every Saturday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Just like you can check out the Mike Prince Show daily, Monday through Friday. A new episode released every Monday through Friday between 7 and 7:30 a.m. We talk about Prairie View athletics, of course, which we have a big signing day coming up on February the 1st, which is Wednesday at 6:30 downtown Houston. We talk about every sport that Prairie View offers. We talk about the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and then we hone it in with Ben and Jack with Yeah, I Said It. They take the hot topics throughout the week, and they give their own spin on it with a little PV flavor. You can check all of these programs out on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Visit that website at obnradio.com, or you can subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Simply hit that bell notification, and just like that, you'll get all the releases coming from the Open Mic Broadcast Network. This halftime report being brought to you by the Prairie View Athletic Club. Prairie View Athletic Club been serving student athletes since 1986. Its original founder, Mr. George Higgs, laid the foundation to continue to produce the gift that keeps on giving in support to Prairie View Athletics. You can become a part of that special elite group by dialing 936-857-5817, raising for scholarships, raising for all kinds of things. Now with the new NIL deals coming out, working and getting all that together. So if you want to be a part of something special, give them a call at 936-857-5817. Also want to thank the Temple of Refuge Ministries. Temple of Refuge Ministries, where they're building the kingdom one soul at a time. Join them Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, for live Sunday morning sermons. Simply go to the website, obnradio.com. Under the Temple of Refuge Ministry section, you can click the Listen Live link, and you'll be able to join in right away. You can also dial in on your phone. If you're on the go, don't have internet access, 857-777-0000. If that number sounds familiar, it's the same number you can listen to Panther Sports if you're on the go, 857-777-0000. Building the kingdom, one soul at a time. The Open Mic Broadcast Network. We are at halftime right now. Prairie View A&M University Panthers in their road purple uniforms, leading the way of the maroon and gray Tigers, who are in their gray home uniforms, by the score of 30-25. We'll see if JJ has some halftime stats available for us in just a moment, but just want to keep you guys focused and encouraged that you can become a part of something special. We are in need of listening partners, and all that is someone who believes in what we're doing and the message we're trying to convey out in support of Prairie View Athletics. You can visit that website and go to the Open Mic section, and there's a donation button there. You can click on that button and become a listening partner, just as simple as that. What do you give? Well, that's entirely up to you. But we're asking for those who can, if you could commit to 17 cents a day, that comes out to $5 a month, $60 for the entire year, and you will help us bring these games to you near and afar. As you hear Miss J.J. Jackson coming with energy, coming with the love and the passion for basketball and her beloved Prairie View A&M University Panthers, or should I say our beloved Prairie View A&M University Panthers. You want to hear Coach Ski do his play-by-play action for the men following her tonight. Well, these things take a little bit of funding, a little bit of edging on, if you would, and we need your support today. Visit that website, obnradio.com. Click on the donation button and become a listening partner today. 30-25 is our score. Prairie View on top. We're going to go back to Houston right now and see if JJ got any halftime stats for us. JJ, are you there?
Yeah, Mike. I'm here, Mike. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the at halftime.
Okay. Do you have any stats for us?
No, I did not get no stats. I got
it's
the
okay,
stats.
though.
I got the stats. Oh, no, this is not the stats. I thought I could steal it from
okay, no problem. Mr. Chatterbox?
Yes, but he's waiting on him as well. We still got a couple minutes remaining in it.
Okay, well, while you're waiting on the stats, give me your first half assessment.
Well, you know what? I feel like the Panthers have really started off slow in the first quarter. Really unable to make a lot of shots. We couldn't get going at the free throw line neither. You know, we've been like 50-50. We'll hit one, we'll miss one. So we really just haven't got in the flow of a game. We haven't gotten a groove of a game yet. Until the end of the second quarter, you can see a lot of our veteran players, our key players that got back in the game. Diana, it's a miracle. Kennedy Paul, and their energy on the floor just, it spoke volumes and it helped, get the lead back for the Panthers. I think with the veterans on the floor, it really makes a big difference, and that's just my assessment. They really picked up their defense full court, which helped out a lot because their defense started creating their offense. So if we can continue to do that in the second half of the game, I think the Panthers will be okay and even possibly pull out a little further of a lead.
Absolutely. Now, it sounds like a who's list is out there in the arena today. What's the crowd looking like, JJ?
The vibe is crazy right now. I'm over in my chair dancing. I'm bobbing up and down. You can't hear Lorraine next to me, but she was just right next to me singing an old song player that, they used to get the whole team live back in our day. So we was all over here just dancing back and forth. And I know everybody around me was like, you can't be live right now. I'm like, oh, yeah, believe it. I'm live. I would sit down over here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Yes, ma'am. Look, I want to let you know something. Don't change who you are. Don't change who you are. Let your energy continue to shine. Okay? Look, just don't get no pom-poms. Don't have no pom-poms over there, but you go ahead and tell the story as it unfolds.
Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that. I can't change. All I know is how to be me, Mike.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's why we got you here. Have you got any halftime stats yet?
No stats. We got some stats.
Nope. Okay, while JJ is getting the stats together. Okay, no stats just yet. No problem. We'll get things going on. So, look, you were able to catch up with your old teammates.
That's right.
Felt pretty good. Felt pretty good, huh?
It felt awesome. She's still sitting here with me, vibing out. She was trying to get me to cancel the interview. She was so nervous.
Well, that's okay. But
you can talk to me, Lorraine. Just talk to me.
You tell her Mr. Mike said hello.
Mr. Mike said hello, Elle. He said, hey, Mr. Mike.
Okay, look, tell her to look for my call, too.
And he said look for his call, too, because he's going to be calling you. He'll be calling you. And make sure you look for this interview. It'll be on YouTube. You can be able to listen, send it out. It'll be posted for you to use. Oh, man, Diana steals the ball. Coming down on the north side of the floor. Wide open layup, and she misses it. Texas Southern controls the ball as we start the third quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, the score going into the third quarter is Texas Southern 25, Panthers 30. We have 9 minutes on the court. On the clock. I'm sorry, not on the court. We have Texas Southern trapped in the corner by Kennedy Paul and Destiny. Sada stirs the ball. She passes it up to the left side wing for Diana. She shoots the three, and it is off. She's just looking to get going. That's a lot. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to find our rhythm. We're just coming out a little cold. We're containing the ball. Miracle contains the ball. Lawson has control of the ball. She's on the left wing on the south end of the floor. She passes it up top to number 21, Gray, and she misses for a long rebound, but it ends up out of bounds as Sada takes the ball out on the left side out. Destiny controls the ball. She brings the ball up the floor. She calls the play. Dribble hand up to the right wing to Miracle. She passes it across. Comes off. Screen set. They're passing the ball across the perimeter, around the perimeter. The ball is controlled by Destiny as she's looking to get Sada's a wide open shot. She shot fakes and drives left, and it is good. Sada's drives again, it is good for two. The score is now 25, Texas Southern, 32, Panthers. As the Miracle is putting a lot of pressure on the point guard, Lawson. She's putting a lot of pressure on the ball before she even gets the ball. There's a high screen set. Miracle gets her hands on it and deflects the ball. Great defense by Miracle. As she passes the ball, Destiny passes the ball up the floor. Passes it to Taylor Smith, and she was fouled as she was attempting to drive the ball on the left side of to the basket. Panthers will take the ball out of bounds underneath. To Miracle, to be exact, she will take the ball out of bounds underneath. We have just two should come into the game. We have Cutie Ford Alina Thomas for Texas Southern in a gray uniform, along with number 15, Elisa Knight. Not 15, 11, Cameron Bates, substituting into the game. Miracle Taylor takes the ball out of the bounds underneath. He passes it up high up top to Destiny. Destiny is at the top of the key, calling for a head screen. It is only 18 seconds remaining on the top. 15. She passes up top. She looks to go back door. Paul controls the ball at the top of the key. Taylor drives, and she is fouled again as she tries to drive going left to the basket. She will go to the line. 2-2. That foul was on Texas Southern number 24, Thomas. That is her second personal and second team foul of the third quarter. You have 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The score is Texas Southern 25, Lady Panthers 32. I thought she was going to the line and shoot too, but they called that foul on the floor. So we take the ball out of bounds underneath as the Miracle passes in and sprints up to the middle of the floor. She passes to the wing to Sauter. Then gets the ball down low. And she makes a great move and misses a left-hand layup. The ball is rebounded and controlled by Texas Southern. The ball was tipped and deflected out of bounds. The Panthers, and the ball will be controlled by Texas Southern. TSU basketball, side out of bounds on the south side of the floor. Left side out of bounds. Diana Rosenthal substituted back into the game for the Panthers. Texas Southern will bring the ball inside out of bounds on the left side of the south end of the gymnasium. The ball is controlled by Bates as she sets up the play, swings right. And there was a jump. Great defense by Destiny. She gets her hands on the ball. For number 21. 21 was going up for a shot. Destiny just has a hand on the ball. The ball Rex called the jump ball. And now that possession will be given to the Panthers. Looks like Texas Southern is starting. Looks like they're getting set up for, nope. They actually gave the ball to Texas Southern. So Texas Southern controlled that jump ball. As that takes the ball out of bounds underneath. As a give and go was given to Gray. Gray passes it out. She cuts and she was good for 2. That puts the score at 27. Texas Southern 32 Panthers. As Destiny controls the ball. She dribbles on the left side of the wing and on the north end of the floor. Passes to Miracle. Miracle swings it across to Diana. Diana swings it across. Destiny is now controlling the ball. She passes it into Kennedy Paul as Kennedy Paul catch and step back for 2. Nice move game. Nice move. It was good for 2, putting the Panthers at 34. We have Texas Southern base controlling the ball. She comes off of the screen, a couple of re-screens, and she drives right and finishes over Kennedy Paul for 2. Taylor, Panthers passes the ball up high. Passes the ball up the floor as they look to get the ball to Miracle. Miracle drives left, misses. The ball is rebounded by Harper. Harper passes out to Diana. Diana drives to the basket. And there was a fall. We have a substitution coming into the game for Miracle Taylor. We have Geraldine Smith coming in for Miracle Taylor as the Panthers take the ball out of bounds underneath. Diana passes it into Hutchinson. Hutchinson looks to dribble to the corner. Diana sets up. She drives baseline. She looks and she drives. She's fouled. No call. Texas Southern controls the ball as they look to really apply pressure onto the point guard. Geraldine stops the ball. Point guard. She stops point guard as Harper picks it up. We have Bates with the ball. Number 11 in the gray for Texas Southern. Really looking to get a play going, but really good defense by Panthers as nobody is open. Paul really closes out hard to that three-point shot from the skip from Bates. The shot was off, rebounded by Hutchinson, and she brings the ball down to the north end of the floor. The Panthers swing the ball around the perimeter as Diana controls possession. She looks inside for Kennedy Paul. Kennedy looks to fade away for 2, but it is short. Texas Southern 29, Panthers 34 with 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Miracle City was sitting at the table to substitute in for the game as Bates controls the ball for Texas Southern. The ball was tipped away by Hutchinson, and it goes out of bounds. Substitution in to Miracle Taylor. The score is Texas Southern 29, Prairie A&M 34 with 4 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the third quarter. That would be a timeout on the floor, ladies and gentlemen, the first of the third quarter.
All right, Panthers holding on to a third quarter lead right now as they're getting closer to the end of this thing. Panthers holding on the road against the Texas Southern Tigers. Jeanette J.J. Jackson. Every time I say that, I'm going to say it at least once, and she say Miss Janet if you're nasty. But I can't help it. I'm just an old relic, and I like saying that. J.J. Well, anyway, the Panthers on top. I want to remind you, today's game being made possible to you by the good people from the Panther Backers. Dino Robinson and crew been serving Panther athletics since 1995. You can give them a call at 713-417-2090. Get in contact with Brother Dino. They do a fantastic job with their annual golf tournament, which is the second weekend of May, and it is a fun-filled fundraising event which goes in support of scholarships and support of Prairie View athletics. The Prairie View the Prairie View Backers, the Panther Backers, supporting Panthers athletics since 1995. Panthers holding on to the lead, try to hold this thing out to the third, leading to the fourth, where they can get that win and extend their first half of the season in regular conference play with 6-3. Right now they come in at 5-3 in the number 5 spot. They're looking to climb yet a little higher. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. We're going to flip it right back over to Miss Jeanette J.J. Jackson. Jeanette, the ball is now in your court.
Thank you, Mike. As we get ready to start, come out of this timeout in the third quarter, I just want to let you know the score. Texas Southern still 29. PVAMU is still 34. Again, Mike, I just want to reiterate that the Panthers defense is really creating their offense for them. They're getting a lot of the steals and deflections that they're getting is creating just easy lay-ins at the other end. And of course, along with Kennedy Paul creating her own shot. But that defense has really picked up for the Panthers, and now they're playing team basketball. Texas Southern brings it inside out of bounds on the right end of the floor. They're headed on their goal is located on the south end of the gymnasium, as they're in their gray uniforms as well. Miracle Taylor really gets her hands in really, really good. A lot of deflections that she's causing for Texas Southern. There was a Panther foul on Miracle Taylor. She was called for that reaching. That is her second, but that is the first team foul of the third quarter. We have 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this quarter. As Sauter touches out on Avant, and she tips the ball out of bounds, and it is off of Avant's leg. The ball will be going the other way, headed to the Panthers. Panthers basket is located on the north end of the gymnasium. And they're in their purple uniforms tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Hutchinson brings the ball down the middle. She passes to the right wing to Sauter. Sauter's dribble handoff to Diana. Diana looks at Geraldine Smith at the top of the key. Geraldine looks to put the ball on the floor. She looks to get it to Sauter as she cuts back door. The ball is deflected and turned over. Texas Southern controls the ball. Bates has the ball. For Texas Southern in the middle of the floor. She passes to the right side of the wing, cuts corner. They look inside as 2 bars cut off. And it looks like she's going to work out. It looks like that was Brown, Dontaria Brown, as she works out, dribble down, Geraldine a little bit of the foul call on Geraldine Smith, as that is her second and the second team foul. Checking in for Texas Southern is number 3, Lawson. And we have Destiny checking in for Prairie View. She's coming in for Miracle Taylor. Dontaria Brown is at the line to shoot 2. And she gathers herself. The first shot is up, and it is no good. Keeping the score at Texas Southern 29, PV 34. 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the third quarter. As she gathers herself for the second one, the shot was good. And she makes it and puts the score at 30-34. Prairie gets the ball in and they push the ball down the floor on the north end of the floor really fast, really quickly, not allowing Texas Southern to set up in defense. As the ball is passed, Diana brings the ball up to the top of the key. As they're just exchanging, Texas Southern defense is all they're doing is switching these handoffs. Not really putting much effort towards, defense. Panthers really have to get Texas Southern to move on defense by cutting and really just going hard. The ball was placed in out of bounds underneath. Panthers control the ball as they pass it to the wing, look inside, and it was good for 2. Texas Southern is bringing the ball down the middle. Lawson has the ball in her hands as she passes to the right side of the wing to Knight. Knight looks inside to Brown as she drives middle to the left, and it is no good. Texas Southern controls the rebound as the shot was up, sidestepped by Avant, and she was fouled. She will be heading to the line to shoot a 3. The foul was on Jessica Saunders, and that is her second but third team foul. We have Avant for Texas Southern at the line to shoot 3. The score is Texas Southern right now with 30. Prairie Panthers with 36 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the third quarter. As she gathers herself, the first shot is up, and it is good. That is Adriana Avant, number 4 for Texas Southern, as she puts the score at 31-36. She gathers herself for the second free throw. It is up, and it is good. 2-2 right there, ladies and gentlemen. That puts the score at Texas Southern 32, Panthers 36. As she gathers herself for the third free throw. Shot was up, and it was good. She went 3 for 3 from the free throw line. That's how you really capitalize and maximize on your opportunities. Panthers bring the ball down on the opposite end of the floor. Geraldine controls the ball at the top of the key. She passes to Destiny. Destiny is at the top of the key. Sauter has the ball. She comes off of the screen from Destiny. She looks to go middle. Destiny pulls a long 3, and it is good. Destiny jiggers for 3 for the Panthers. That's put the score at 39 Panthers, 33 Texas Southern with 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. As Lawson is wide open, she's passed up the shot and swings it to Avant for 3. Avant misses, and Sauter dives on the floor. Panthers and Texas Southern are both on the floor as Texas Southern is called for a traveling call as they controlled the possession, but she just rolled around on the ground to really, clear some space. And that was number 15 called for that turnover, that travel, and Prairie really controlled the ball. It looks like Texas Southern is really trying to pick up their defense as they put on a full court press on the Panthers. The Panthers get the ball in and Destiny controls the ball. She brings the ball up and she slows up the offense for the Panthers. We have 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining, ladies and gentlemen, in the third quarter. As Taylor gets the ball, she drives left, but it is stripped away and is controlled by Lawson. Lawson pushes the ball up the middle, really looking to get the ball down low, really looking to get the ball into the paint. She couldn't do it herself, so she passed it for a short corner shot by Knight, and it was short. Rebound controlled by Saunders. They look up the floor, and Geraldine gets it up the floor. She misses, and she hangs her head, but she hustles down to the other end. The ball is controlled by Lawson. Tanaya Lawson, Texas Southern in the gray, as they're on the south end of the gymnasium. She passes to the right wing, and they look down low to Avant. Avant can't get it in, as Geraldine Smith has really secured that rebound. She swung Avant around, putting her on the ground. It was a really great play, just a really aggressive and rebound. I love to see that. I love to see that from Geraldine Smith. Kennedy Park checks in for Geraldine Smith. Right now for the Panthers, our 5 on the floor is Jessica Saunders, 31. Destiny Jenkins, number 4. Kennedy Paul was on the floor, but she has to go back to the table and wait on Geraldine Smith to shoot these free throws. Again, man, this gym is really filling up both in front and behind me as there's a minute and 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Geraldine Smith is at the line to shoot two. The first one is up, and it is good. Geraldine capitalized on the first free throw opportunity as she is gathering herself for the second. She's at the line as she gathers herself. The shot is up. And it is off. She misses the second. The score is now Texas Southern 33, your Prairie View Panthers 40. With 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Texas Southern has the ball at the top of the key on the south end of the floor, passing to the right wing of the floor. They're looking to get down low, looking for a give and go. There's nothing. Oh, the ball is loose, but Texas Southern capitalizes as they attack middle for an easy 2-point shot. The score is now 35-40. Panthers controlling the floor of the game. Destiny Jenkins with the ball up top as she attacks middle, looking to get the ball in, but she swings to the corner for Diana. Diana shoots, and then there's an error ball as Texas Southern controls the ball, and they're bringing the ball down with 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 5-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 5-point game is another nail biter. Carter gets her hand, another deflection on the floor, and there will be a jump ball. It should be, the possession should go to Prairie View, seeing that Texas Southern just had the last one. And that is correct. Panthers will control this possession. That was a great deflection. We have 39 seconds remaining on the shot clock in the third quarter. Miracle Taylor is in the game. Kennedy Paul is in the game. Michaela Hutchinson is in the game. Diana Rosenthal. Oh, Miracle Taylor comes out the game. Miracle Taylor is not on the game. We had Jessica Sodders, Destiny Jenkins. Kennedy Paul with the ball on the wing. 30 seconds remaining. She swings to the top of the key to Jessica Sodders. There's the dribble handoff to Michaela Hutchinson. And she drives and it's foul, no call. Oh, but there was a foul call going the other way as that foul will go on Jessica Sodders as she reached in from behind just to stop the fast break. It's not a foul that we want, but then again, it is a good foul because they wasn't able to capitalize on that fast break opportunity. Texas Southern brings the ball down the middle of the floor. We have 18 seconds remaining on the clock. Gray comes off of a screen on the left side of the floor, and it is short, but rebounded by Jada Belton. Foul was on number 4, Destiny Jenkins. That'll be her third personal foul, and that is the 5th personal foul for Destiny Jenkins. The score is Texas Southern 35, Panthers 40. As she gathers herself for the first shot, it was short. She gathers herself for the second shot. And it is long. Diana Rosenthal with the rebound, and she pushes down the middle of the key, really attacking the basket. Looks to the corner. Hutchinson with the ball. She brings it back to the middle of the key, and she sets up a play. 2 seconds on the clock. She shoots the ball, and it is short. And that will be the end of the third quarter for your Prairie View Panthers. We control the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with 40-35. 10 minutes to start this fourth quarter. We will go to a timeout.
All right, timeout headed toward the fourth quarter play. Prairie View on top 40-35 on the road at Texas Southern, trying to improve to 6-3 in conference play in the number 5 spot today as the standings were at the start of this game. Up next at the end of this game will be the men on the hardwood. Texas Southern hosting the Prairie View A&M University Panthers. It'll be about a 20 to 25-minute break in between games, and we'll have that game right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Today's broadcast made possible by Temple of Refuge Ministries, building the kingdom one soul at a time. Listen to the Temple of Refuge Ministries live on Sunday mornings, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. You simply go to the website at obnradio.com, or you can dial 857-777-0000. Listen to the Temple of Refuge Ministries as they give you inspiration from heaven. 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday mornings. I want to also remind you, you can listen to the Mike Prince Show each and every day right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. A new episode is released every day between 7 and 7:30 a.m. Well, we discuss the latest and the greatest going on the Hill, at Prairie View, throughout the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and much, much more. Check out the Mike Prince Show, and in the event that you missed that release, you can always go to our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Hit the bell notification. You'll never miss any episodes that are produced. Whether you miss the games that are live, you miss interviews, shows, you can subscribe to that YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We'll go to the fourth quarter. Panthers up 40-35. JJ, take it away.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. We're getting ready to start this fourth quarter. We only have a 5-point lead. It's going to be a really close one again, Mike. A really close one. What am I? What is it? 3, 4 for 4 for me?
Yes, ma'am. 4 for 4. Let's keep it rolling, man.
Let's keep it rolling. It's exciting. I love it. I'm loving it. Texas Southern brings the ball in and control the fourth quarter. We have Lawson on the wing, on the left wing, as she comes off of the screen. She heads to the top of the key, looking to really get something going. She passes it to the top of the key to Gray. Gray looking to create her own shot, working against Diana Rosenthal. That was a great move, great defense, but even better offense by Gray. She laid it in smoothly on the left side of the rim for 2. Panthers looking to answer as they come off the screen for a dribble handoff, passing back to Hutchinson on the right. She gets his middle, passes to the left side of the wing to Diana Rosenthal. She's looking to really get something going as she gets her to move, and she drives hard to the basket, heading right, and she misses that lay-in. Texas Southern controls the rebound, and they're looking to get that 2-point play. One guy really pushes Texas Southern down the middle of the key, and she drives and looks inside to Jada Belton. Jada Belton was stopped by Miracle Taylor's hustle as she looks to block the shot. But if you're going to foul, you got to foul. We don't want to foul for them to score. We want to foul with no basket, so that was a good foul, way to really kill that momentum that Texas Southern was trying to gain. Texas Southern 37, Panthers 40, 9 minutes. Right. Texas Southern was really capitalized on both of those free throws, and she made both of those free throws. The score is now 39, Texas Southern to 40, Panthers. Panthers really haven't been able to come out and score as they start this fourth quarter just yet. We have 8 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Gerald Smith has the ball at the elbow as she drives, and we are not getting no calls out of bounds underneath. The rest is really letting them play through this body contact. The Panthers close out on a long 3-point shot, and it is long, rebounded by Texas Southern, and they pass it out, but the ball ends up going out of bounds, and it will be controlled by the Panthers. Woo! It's a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Panthers will be bringing the ball side out of bounds on the left side of the floor as they head to the north end of the court wearing their purple uniforms. Stephanie Jenkins passes the ball up top to Kennedy Pearl. She looks at the elbow at Geraldine. Geraldine looks at Diana as she fakes right, goes left for 1-2 to the pull-up, and it is short. Rebound controlled by Texas Southern. It's still a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen, with Texas Southern 39, the Panthers with 40, leading by 8 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. We have Gray on the right wing, and she's looking to go at Diana Rosenthal. Very, very, very shifty, and they control the rebound Rebounded by Jada. She kicks it back out to Gray. As Lawson has the ball at the top of the key, she flings it back to the right wing of Gray. Gray shoots the three, and it is missed. Rebounded by Geraldine Smith. Destiny pushes the ball up the middle of the floor, headed to the north end of the gymnasium. She looks at Kennedy Paul. Kennedy Paul slides up her defender, looks her in the eyes, and she shoots, and she scores. Her hand wasn't down, but it was a good shot. You know what they say, hand down, man down. Only her hand wasn't down, but it was still a great shot. That was another one for Kennedy Paul. That puts the Panthers at 43, Texas Southern at 39. Gray looking to drive left, and she comes off of the screen at the top of the key. She goes left, lets the ball up, and then it's blocked by Geraldine Smith. Destiny pushes and gives it up to the right wing to Kennedy Paul. Kennedy Paul passes it back to Destiny. Destiny shoots the three, and it is short. Rebounded controlled by the Panthers. You had Destiny looking to hit the ball to Kennedy Paul, and she posts up. She steps back and shoots that, and it is off. Texas Southern controls the rebound, and it'll go the other way as Lawson really pushes it down the floor. Oh, wait. Jada Bowen was really applying pressure on Lawson the whole way down the floor, and she gets called for riding Lawson. Personal foul called on Jada Bowen as Tamirica Taylor comes in for Diana Rosenthal. We have on the floor Diana, Destiny, Gerald, and Kennedy, Paul, and Jessica Sauter. Texas Southern will bring the ball in on the right side out of bounds. Great push passes the ball in to Lawson. Lawson has the ball at the top of the key. She dribbles to the left side of the floor to come off of this high screen by Belton. She looks to get it into Belton, but she takes it and shoots the three instead. As she shoots the three, it was often controlled by the Panthers as Tamirica Taylor pushes the ball to the other end, and it is good for two. Lawson controls the ball on the left side of the floor on the south end of the gymnasium. She comes off right. Good defense by Destiny Jenkins. As she goes over top of that screen, Lawson kind of bumps her to push off, and Destiny goes flying and was called. Lawson was called for an offensive foul. Great defense. Way to go over the top. Way to recognize the play. Great recognition by the point guard. Our junior guard, Destiny Jenkins, pushes the ball, and she stops in the middle of the key and sets it up. She sees a wide open Tamirica Taylor. Tamirica Taylor passes it out, relocates, looks for a three in the corner, and it is good. Tamirica Taylor comes in, gets a quick 5 points for the Panthers, puts the Panthers up 48-39. Puts the Panthers up 48-39. Texas Southern has the ball on the right corner as Avant drives baseline, and she attacks the basket and is fouled. She will be going to the line for two. The foul will be on 31, Jessica Sauter, as she attempted to blast the shot. That will put the Panthers team fouls at 3, Texas Southern team fouls at 1. We're in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen, with 5 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. We have Adriana Avant, number 4, in a gray uniform for Texas Southern on the south end of the floor. Shooting two, she puts the first one in, and that will put the score at Texas Southern 40, Panthers 48. And she gathers herself for the second free throw. It is up, and it is good. She capitalizes. She's really getting going here at the free throw line. She's not unable to get going anywhere else because of the pressure that the Panthers are applying. But she is capitalizing on her free throws. Diana really looks to push the ball. She goes baseline on the left side of the floor on the north end of the gym. She looks inside, she drives, and she misses the lay-in. Rebounded by Avant as they come down and looks to get the ball inside to Jada, but it was knocked out of bounds by Tamirica Taylor. Great hand-side defense by Tamirica Taylor as she came over to help deflect that pass. Tamirica Taylor really coming in, making a constant, good effort, good time, good minutes with the little time that she is coming in. that injured finger that she has, she goes off. She dislocated her finger, so she shakes off her little pain as she used that hand to knock the ball out of bounds. The shot was up by Texas Southern, but it was short. It rebounded and controlled by the Panthers. Panthers push the ball. Jarvis Smith push the ball. She has the ball on the wing, and she is wide open, not looking to really shoot the ball. Kennedy Paul fakes handoff to Harper and turns and puts it in for two. Right at the elbow. Right elbow. Kennedy Paul really looking to come alive in this fourth quarter. It's 41-50. Panthers are leading the way. About on the baseline as she looks to drive and she steps back and it is short. Diana battles, but the rebound was controlled by Destiny Jenkins, and Destiny passes it up to Harper, and Harper is puts it in, and it is good for two. That is the way to run the floor for our sophomore guard. We have Cameron Bates controlling the ball for Texas Southern. Right side wing, she kicks it to the left side wing as we have Brown drives to the middle, right, and shoots the lay-in, but it is off. Controlled by Kennedy Paul as they look to get the ball into the middle to Geraldine Smith. Geraldine drives, and it is blocked by Jada Belton. Jada passes it up the floor. Diana gets her hands on the ball, and it is tied up as Diana and Cameron Bates really dive on the floor to tie the ball up. That will put us at immediate timeout, ladies and gentlemen. The score is Texas Southern 41, Panthers 52, with 3 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
All right, the Panthers have extended their lead. 52-41 is the score, 3:52 remaining. Panthers trying to take care of business on the road. JJ needs to be getting ready to see who's going to be the player of the game, as she's going to have a plethora to choose from on today. You're listening to Panthers basketball here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Panthers on the road against their rivals, the Texas Southern Tigers. Today's game made possible by the Prairie View Athletic Club. Prairie View Athletic Club serving student athletes since 1986. Also, the Prairie View Panther Backers serving Prairie View Athletics since 1995. Both of these organizations doing knockout, terrific jobs as far as support for the student athletes, fundraising, scholarships, and anything that the programs need. Not just football, baseball, basketball, but every sport. If we had a Tiddlywink team, they would take care of their Tiddlywink team. That's what it's all about. Giving back to the university that gave to you. JJ, we got 3:52 left, an 11-point lead. Can you give me another win this week?
You know what I'm going to say, Mike. We got an 11-point lead right now. As long as we contain and we continue to do what we're doing on defense, we're going to pull this one out.
Okay, then. Okay. I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you.
I have in mind who the player of the game is going to be. And I think you might be a little surprised with this one.
Well, don't let the cat out the bag just yet. Or should I say, don't let the panther out the bag. Don't let the panther out the bag just yet.
That's right. We're still at immediate timeout. They're getting ready to come out of their huddle as we have the Texas Southern Tigers putting on the show in the middle of the floor. Hey. Yep. Atmosphere is crazy in here, Mike. See here in the gritty.
It's always crazy there.
Always. We're getting ready to start this fourth quarter. As the players come out of the timeout, the five that we have starting this fourth quarter, well, not the start of the fourth quarter, but this timeout, we have Diana, Harper, Geraldine, Michaela, and Kennedy Paul. We have Michaela Hutchinson running the point guard. Harper passes to Harper on the right wing. Harper looks to pass to the top to Kennedy Paul. Kennedy Paul is observing the floor. She passes it to Geraldine at the left elbow. Geraldine hands off to Diana and resets as she looks to post up. Diana looks inside and turns the ball over. Possession will go to Texas Southern. Miracle Taylor was substituted into the game for Harper. And Destiny was substituted into the game for Diana. But Diana is going to come right back in for Hutchinson. So we got Destiny. We have Diana. We have Miracle, Kennedy, Paul, and Geraldine for the 5 Panthers that are on the floor. Texas Southern controls the ball right now with Bates at the point guard. Number 11 in the gray for Texas Southern and looking to call a play directing traffic. She passes to the left wing and locates opposite. Gray has the ball, looks inside, relocates, dribble handoff. Nothing is there. They reset the play. The ball's on the wing with Lawson on the right side. The ball's passed to the top. And with 5 seconds remaining, Cameron Bates somehow finesses her way down low and she gives a little head fake and capitalized on that lay-in on the right side of that basket. Miracle Taylor really fell hard. I believe she got hit with a screen or an elbow. It was something like that with that hit to her head, and she fell to the ground, putting the Panthers at a disadvantage on that defensive end. But there was a timeout called just for an assessment. The rest is really looking at the play to see what happened, how the player, not Diana, Miracle ended up on the floor to see what's going on. Just to see if they could get a call, see what call, the right call to make for that. But of course, when you see a player on the ground, it's protocol for the refs to blow their whistle. It's almost mandatory at that point.
Absolutely. Now, does she seem to be okay right now?
Yeah, she's up, and she's in the huddle, paying attention to Coach Q. Coach Q has her board out, and she's really going at him right now, looking like she's drawing up a play. They get to steal an extra timeout.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now, you don't want the Panthers to slack up right about now and allow Texas Southern to creep back in this team. They've got to keep applying their pressure and make their free throws as you get closer toward the end of this game.
Yes, sir. You definitely do want to do that. We have 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining as the players are starting to walk back onto the floor. I'm unsure if there was a call. I don't think that they called anything. They just reviewed the play. The ball is back in play. Panthers will be bringing the ball in. Geraldine Smith comes to the rescue as the player. She really applies pressure on Destiny, preventing her to get the ball in. Destiny comes back to the ball. She sets up a play directed at traffic. She dribble handoff to the right side of the floor to Miracle Taylor. As Miracle is really handling the ball, she passes it to Kennedy Paul at the top of the key. Kennedy passes to the left wing to Diana Rosendahl. Diana looks at Kennedy Paul. Kennedy Paul looks to shoot this three. She comes off a high screen, and it is good. The bank is always open, ladies and gentlemen. If you do not know that, now you know. The bank is open for Kennedy Paul, and she was good for 3. She was good for 3. That puts the score. Panthers 55, Texas Southern 43 with 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Texas Southern pushed the ball up, and they looked to get the ball to the corner. On the left corner, the shot was up, and it was short, and it goes out of bounds. There will be a timeout on the floor, ladies and gentlemen. Again, there are 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Texas Southern 43, your Panthers 55.
All right, Panthers extending that lead 55-43. 2 minutes, 2 seconds remaining in the contest. I've seen stranger things happen. Not that I'm wishing bad luck on the Panthers, but we need them to finish this contest out. Up next will be the men's version of Texas Southern Prairie View. Prairie View coming in at the number 9 spot, as Texas Southern will be at the number 8 spot, and the number 7 spot is Alabama A&M. So we'll be monitoring those 3 games, of course, throughout the course of the second half of this doubleheader feature. Of course, the Panthers will be right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, ready to take care of business. Meanwhile, the Panthers are taking care of business on the women's side, 55-43, 2:02 remaining. JJ is almost ready to give her player of the game, but we got 2 minutes, 2 seconds to flip this thing and keep it where it is so the Panthers can go to 6-3 in conference play. JJ, the ball is now in your court.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I might just have 2 players in the game. I might just have 2.
You might have 2. You can have 2 players. We don't care. You can have 2.
Perfect.
You want to have 2? You want to have 2, JJ?
Yeah, I'm gonna have 2. I'm gonna have 2. But
Okay.
I still think y'all gonna be surprised with who I choose for one of them. Definitely.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can do it in 2 and 2.
Maybe not. 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Panthers is on top 55. Texas Southern with 43. Foul count right now in the fourth quarter. Texas Southern 1, Panthers 3. We got about 2 fouls to give before placing Texas Southern in a bonus. Texas Southern brings the ball out of bounds underneath as they pass it inside to Avant. Avant really going after the smaller guard, Destiny Jenkins. Jenkins trying to bully baller, you know what I'm saying, get to the basket, but he was fouled, and Avant will be heading to the line to shoot, too. Okay, dip her shoulder. Avant is really dipping her shoulder into the smaller defender, Destiny, but Destiny holding her on. It is okay. Those are the fouls that we will be okay with because she did not score the ball. She had to earn this one at the free throw line, but the first free throw was up and it was good. That puts the score at Texas Southern 44, Panthers 55. The second one was up and it was good. Avant was good for 2 for Texas Southern. Timeout called by your Prairie Panthers head coach Sandy Pvu. That's my girl. She sees something, and I'm pretty sure she wanted to talk it over with with the team. It's 1 minute and 57 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Let's see what she draws up and pulls out for the Panthers.
All right, 107 remaining. Panthers up. Timeout called by Coach Sandy Pugh as she's trying to make sure that they finish strong, no ticky-tacky, unnecessary fouls. Make the free throws count because you know they're going to slow the game down right now. Want to let you know what is not slowed down, and that's the Mike Prince Show coming to you each and every day, Monday through Friday, right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We release a new show every day between 7 and 7:30 a.m. most of the time. And we do make sure it is going to be every day, though, but you can get the latest and the greatest going on the campus of Prairie View A&M University and the Southwestern Athletic Conference. We'll get back over to JJ for the final call, hopefully, of today's contest.
Thank you, Mike. Definitely will bring the ball line as the Panthers set up in a 4 cross press break. Texas Southern really coming out, pressing full court press. Nobody is on the ball. They have one hanging out as a safety. They get the ball in. They're fouling. They were fouling from this jump. The refs tried to I'm assuming they tried to let some time run off of this clock before they called that foul, but it was evident. That's the second team foul on Texas Southern, as it's looking like they're going to use the fouls before they put the Panthers in a bonus. Really causing the Panthers, probably they caused the Panthers to make a free throw. The ball was passed in to Tamirica Taylor, controlled by her, as she passed to Saunders. Saunders passed to Destiny. Destiny passes back to Tamirica Taylor, as she was fouled by Bates. That was Bates' first personal foul, but Texas Southern's team foul, third team foul. We have 1 minute and 47 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. It's still a good game, 10-point game right now, and that's only 5 baskets. It's still very close, still very tight, and a lot of time on the clock for the fourth quarter. The ball was passed in for the side out of bounds on the right side of the floor, passed in to Destiny. Top of the key dribble handoff on the left wing to Miracle. Passing across to Kennedy Paul. Kennedy Paul passes it to Sauter. Sauter passes it to Destiny, and they pass the ball around the perimeter. Taylor pass to Diana. Diana is looking for a swing call. There's 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. You got to shoot that too. You got to shoot! that was a bad possession by the Panthers as they did not recognize the shot clock time. And great defense by Texas Southern as they, caused that turnover. But Panthers are still up 10, 55 to 45 remaining in the fourth quarter, minute and 24 seconds remaining. Lawson brings the ball up on the right side of the floor, passes it up to Gray, and this slips through her hands and goes out of bounds. Panthers will control the ball as they take the ball out of bounds. On the south end of the floor. Destiny takes the ball and they stand up in their press break. Destiny passes it into Solders, and they trap her on their left side of the wing if you're facing and going to the north end of the floor. The foul is on Adriana, and that is the bonus. We have a minute and 17 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, remaining in this fourth quarter. 45 Texas Southern, 55 Panthers. The ball is passed into Destiny. Destiny controls the ball. She's really losing her footing. Really good defense by Bates. She steals the ball, or she gets her hands on the ball as it is a jump ball, and that'll be Texas Southern's basketball, meaning that the Panthers just had the last jump ball. Man, that was really good defense. We have a minute and 9 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Great defense with Bates, and she applied a lot of pressure on Destiny. Destiny just couldn't seem to get her feet underneath her. Destiny just returning the favor because really applying a lot of pressure back to Bates as she comes off of the screen and passes it to the short corner on the right side of the floor to Green. The shot was good. The score is now Texas Southern 47, your Panthers 55 with 59 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Timeout on the floor. It's going to be a 20-second timeout from your Prairie Panthers.
Okay, with this 20-second timeout we got going on, we know that 59 seconds is an eternity for basketball. And at one thought, I thought it was 107 remaining, but somehow I missed 10 seconds. But we got to keep composure and make sure that the main thing is the main thing. Protect the ball, hit your free throws because you know they're going to foul.
That's right. It's looking like the Texas Southern is really trying to get the Panthers to the line to force them to score the ball at the free throw line because, like everyone can see, they're really struggling there once again. But as long as the Panthers just can control and maintain their poise in each possession, I have no doubt that we will pull this out, Mike. We will pull this out, Mike.
JJ, who you rooting for?
Pvu.
All right, that's what I need to know.
That's right. Panthers will bring the ball in, the side out of bounds on the left hand of on the left side of the court. Diana gets the ball in the corner as she drives baseline, attacks the basket, and is fouled. She misses the lay-in, but she will be sent to the line to shoot two. That will be the 15th foul for Texas Southern. Prairie View team foul at 4. Diana Rosenthal at the line to shoot two. Panthers 55, Texas Southern 47. We have 56 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Diana Rosenthal, she gathers herself for the first free throw. As she gathers, the shot is up, and it is good. She makes the first free throw. That puts the Panthers at 56, Texas Southern 47. As Diana gathers herself for the second free throw, the shot is up, and it is good. She capitalized on both for those free throws. That's the way to get going. Your shot may not be falling, but you always got to find other ways. That's a bet play right there. Good job. There's going to be a timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout goes to Texas Southern. 56 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. The score is Texas Southern 47, Prairie View 56.
56-47, Panthers on top of the Texas Southern Tigers. 56 seconds remaining in the contest. J.J. Jeanette Jackson on the call at the Open Mic Broadcast Network in Houston, Texas. Panthers trying to go to 6-3 in conference play. Next game on the docket will be the men. They'll take over approximately 25 to 30 minutes at the conclusion of this contest. Thanking our supporters and sponsors for today: A Rocket Movers of Houston, Texas, Temple of Refuge Ministry of Prairie View, the Panther Backers of Houston, the Prairie View Athletic Club of Houston, Prairie View, all across, and the National Alumni Association. JJ, take it away.
We're back at it. All right, ball was passed in on the right side of the floor by Texas Southern. Side out of the bound, they pass it in and drive to the right side of the floor, pass to the corner. There's a foul call as it looks like, was it Brown or Brown? That was Brown. And she drove baseline, and she was fouled. That will put Panthers team fouls at 5 as well. So team fouls are started at 5, so they'll be in a bonus both ways. Score still 47 to 56 Panthers. 47 to 57 Panthers with 47.6 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. We have Dontaria Brown at the line to shoot 2 for Texas Southern on the south end of the floor. They're in their gray jerseys. As she gathers herself, the first shot is up. And it is good. She capitalized on that first one. That puts Texas Southern at 48. As she gathers herself, she fumbles the ball a little bit. But as she gathers herself, she pushed that one up. And Brown capitalized for Texas Southern. She makes 2 free throws. Panthers will call another timeout. Sandy Pugh is looking to draw them up. This is her thing. I used to work with her, and she loves situational plays. She can come up with these plays right off the top of her head like no other. It was really cool to experience, really cool to watch. But we have 47.6 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. The score is Texas Southern 49, Panthers 57. Timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the floor. Coach Pugh drawing it up yet again. See if the Panthers can hold on. And these 47 seconds seem like 47 minutes when you get into games like this. A rival game, anything can happen. There's a cat and mouse game going on right now, a game of chess, if you would, trying to think 2 and 3 moves ahead. And the Panthers holding on 57 to 47. Is that right? Yeah.
That's right.
It's a 10-point lead.
Texas Southern 49.
Oh, 49. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, she capitalized on those 2 free throws on that last possession. But we got a side out of bounds. Definitely will be taking the ball out. As I record a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone over here, Mike. Got to get some footage over here to post for us. But here we go. Definitely bring the ball in. Oh, Jesse looks to pass the ball in. She takes the pass. She can move the Taylor pass is right, but by that time it was too late. 5 seconds. 5 second violation call was good on your Panthers. Texas Southern possession. Side out of the bounds. They bring the ball in. Lawson controls the ball, and she has the ball on the right side of the floor. She passes it up top to Grace. Grace looks to she attempts to shoot the ball, step back with the 3, and she misses it. Rebounded by Texas Southern, but she falls to the floor and turns the ball over. Turnover goes, and the position will go to your Panthers. Kennedy Paul will take the ball out for the Panthers. As the Panthers set up in their press base, you have TSU setting up in the full court press man-to-man right now. 37 seconds remaining on the game clock. The score still remains 49-56. The ball is passed in to Gerald Smith. Pass back to Kennedy Paul. Smith gets the ball back. She passes to Justin Hill. Tipped away by Bates. Bates scores the lay-in. As the score is now 51-57. Panthers control the ball with 27 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Timeout. Sandy Pugh and your Prairie Panthers.
Hey, JJ, I got a question to ask you right now. I know there's been a lot of timeouts called. Do you think there's a such thing as overcoaching at such a time like this?
Overcoaching is no such thing as overcoaching at a time like this. No, you want to be able to place your Panthers, your kids, your girls in the best possible position ever, especially in a close game situation. If it was a little more spaces between a point count, then you would kind of let them play a little bit just to gain that experience on their own. Like this is what coaches are for. We are here to help play by play as much as possible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So your heartbeat is still keeping on pace then.
I'm over here rocking back and forth, Mike. I'm rocking back and forth, dancing to the music because I just love the atmosphere, man. It's so full in here. The DJ's playing really great music, really getting the crowd into the game. It's very loud in here. The Panthers are fired up, walking on the court, ready to go. They have that look on their face, Mike. They're ready to bring it home. They're ready to bring it home with 7.6 seconds remaining, and we are about to bring the ball back in. Panthers advance the ball up the ball in. Miracle Taylor. Kennedy Paul passed the ball in to Miracle Taylor as she is defended by Gray. Attack the basket. Miracle Taylor just got to attack the basket at this point. She's very being overplayed. She's being overplayed by Michael Gray. That is her first personal foul. She reaches in and tries to steal the ball from Miracle Taylor. Miracle Taylor was able to dribble about 8 seconds off of the clock. We have 13.4 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, with the score being 51 Texas Southern, 57 Prairie. Miracle Taylor is at the line to shoot too. As she gathers herself on the line, the shot is up, and it is good. She capitalized on his free throw. It's really good that the Panthers are coming out here and it's really good that the Panthers are coming out here and really capitalizing their opportunities at the free throw line. That was a close call just a while ago as Geraldine and Diana runs off of the line at the same time as the ref passes the ball to Miracle Taylor. But nonetheless, she is gathering herself for the second free throw, and it is short. Rebounded by Texas Southern as they push the ball up the floor. Honestly, I would just let them kind of have their way right now. This was just containing no fouls. No fouls. But, of course, Lawson pushes the ball. She passes it up to Gray. Gray loses the shot. Rebounded by Texas Southern. And rebounded by Green, Sky Green. And she lays the ball in and fouled at the same time. Able to maintain or to capitalize a three-point play, which is what we don't want to happen. But nonetheless, she is at the line to shoot one. 6 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The score is Texas Southern 53, Prairie Panthers 58. Sky gathers herself at the free throw line and she misses and rebounded control by Geraldine Smith. Great rebound. Great rebound. 4.4 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. There was a foul call on that rebound possession. And that will send Geraldine Smith to the line to shoot, too.
JJ, if I make or miss this first shot, I want to miss the second shot on purpose and do a scramble for the rebound and run the clock out.
You know what, Mike? I'm going to disagree. I want to make both. That way, we know that there's no chance that they can even score the ball again and win the game.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree on that one.
You say miss it? Oh, man, it's only 4 seconds remaining. I say we capitalize on these two opportunities that we have.
No, I'm saying hit the rim, make it go, and, when the clock, to eat up time. But it's all.
No, I understand what you're saying. She hits that first free throw, by the way, and there's a timeout on the clock. That puts Panthers at 60, Texas Southern at 53. Still 4.4 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Mike, what would you do in this situation? Run it by me one more time. Let me rethink this.
Okay, what I said I would do, I would miss this shot on purpose, so the clock will start running when you're scrambling for the rebound, and just fall back. Don't even try. You know,
you gonna miss the first one?
No. I said I would have hit the first one. If you hit or miss the first one, it didn't matter after that point with 4.7 seconds remaining. With that 4.7, hit the front of the rim or the back of the rim, and when you're scrambling for the rebound, that's going to eat up valuable time and get out of there with the win.
Absolutely. I agree with that one. You know, that initial thought did not cross my mind. My initial thought was to capitalize on these 2 free throws. We need to try to hit both of these free throws to put us up, by what, 7 to 8 points. And then if you take a chance with them advancing the ball, but you still got 4 seconds. I mean, it's an 8-point game at that point.
Right.
So you can just kind of let them score at that moment. It wouldn't even matter. But the ball was advanced by Texas Southern. As they advanced the ball on the right side, out of bounds play, they looked inside to Sky Green. Sky Green was to work. She makes a post play, and she gets fouled, and she is sent to the free throw line to shoot two.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Why even touch her?
We have 1.3 seconds remaining. You know what I mean? We just let that go. I would have let her laid it up. You let that one go. 4 seconds remaining,
right.
You kind of let that one go. We up 8. But she missed the first. She gathers for the second, and she makes the second. And that puts the score at Texas Southern 54, Prairie View at 60, with 1.3 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. They pass the ball along, they tip it, and that is the remaining of the game. The Panthers have pulled it out once again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm on the mic. The Panthers pulled it out 60 to 54 in this first quarter. You know, it's like energy, Mike. It's
the energy. It's the energy. It's the JJ Energy Bunny. And we loving it. We're absolutely loving it. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Well, the Panthers take the win on the road to go to 6-3 after the first half of the session. Well, before we go any further, JJ, who are your players of the game?
So my initial thought was Tamirica Taylor. Even though she didn't play too many minutes today, considering her dislocated finger she be having trouble with, every time she came into this game, she got her hand on the ball in the perfect way. Whether it was a deflection, whether it was a block shot, she's tipping the ball, causing these steals, all these deflections, and really capitalizing on the other end. She came in and got 5 quick points at one moment to put the Panthers back up ahead on top of Texas Southern. She came in and she really gave great minutes. I mean, I calculated myself. She gave about 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, about 14 points in well less minutes than she usually plays. And I think her energy and her intensity and her level of understanding really helped lead her Panthers to a win. Again, my second player will have to be Kennedy Paul. Kennedy Paul came in and she hit shots when it mattered and when it counted. She had a really good, moving, really good possessions and feel to her game today. She really impressed me with her shot today. You know, you're doing 2-point baskets from Kennedy Paul when she's wide open. But it was really rare for me to see her shoot with a hand in her face. And I mean a hand in her face, like blocking her view. It was great defense on their end, but it was just even better offense on hers. And she was really able to just stop and pop and turn and shoot with a hand in her face. I was really impressed with that. I'm going to have to give the player of the game to those two Panthers.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me, Mama. Another great job. You're hot. You're 4 for 4 on the mic. We're going to have to keep that thing rolling JJ, do me a big favor. How much time in between the game clock right now?
They have 30 minutes on the clock right now.
30 minutes on the clock right now. JJ, another fantastic job. Before we get out of here, we're going to go by some scores. Jackson State was able to take care of Grambling State by the score of 67-52. That game has gone final. Another game that has gone final, Florida A&M 69, Alabama A&M 67. Another final, 69 for Bethune-Cookman, as they were victorious over the Alabama State Hornets, who had a total of 66. You had a game that has gone final with Mississippi Valley falling by the score of 69-55 against the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. 65-62 was the final, as Southern University was victorious over Alcorn State. And we got a couple more games here for you. 60-54 was our final score, as, of course, the Prairie View A&M University Panthers take care of business, go on the road to win that game. Panthers go to 6-3 in the first half of play. Came in at the number 5 spot. They'll get ready to do more damage and control as we get into the second half of the season. Jeanette, I did it again. Jeanette J.J. Jackson on the call. J.J., great call as usual, Mama. Keep things going. You got any closing thoughts and comments for this game? Seems like we may have lost her, but that's okay. Okay, we got you there? Okay. Seems like we may have lost her connection here toward the end. But nonetheless, the Panthers victorious 60-54. Now we'll be about 25 minutes away from the tip-off where the men will take on the Texas Southern Tigers. JJ came back in and came. Okay, you there, Jay?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, give us some closing thoughts.
My closing thoughts I'm really proud of. Our Panthers and the way they pulled it out. They figured out a way to get their job done. Even though they were missing key players tonight, some of their starters. That was a great team win, though, nonetheless. That's the way to recover. But, again, I just want to shout out to my mama, parents, and people. How y'all doing out there? I love y'all. Thank you for having me once again on the Open Mic Broadcast Network.